All right, today we're going to take a really quick look at function notation. We've looked at this before. This isn't anything new, so I hope that this worksheet in particular is one that it shouldn't take you a lot of time, but it should be some really good quick practice so that you can remember how to do function notation, because it does show up periodically as we're working through things. Let's say I've got this function f of x equals 3x minus 2, and I want to know what f of 3 is. Remember that when we're looking at function notation, all that we do is wherever we see an x, right, if it's f of x, that's where we plug in our x. If I see a 3, that means that instead of an x, I'm going to plug in a 3. And then I just have to use order of operations to simplify. And so I end up with a 6. Some of these are a little bit more complicated. Some of them have things like f of x is equal to 2, oops, no parentheses yet, 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. Right? So if I'm looking at something like this and I want to know what is f of 3, well, anytime that I see an x here, I'm going to plug it in. Notice when I do my substitution, I'm paying really close attention. I'm not trying to simplify anything first. I'm just plugging it in first. Order of operations is what's going to get you on these problems. When I look at this right here, I have to remember, what do I do first? Right? Remember, parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. Right? I don't have any parentheses, but I do have this exponent. This is what I have to take care of first. So I've got 2 times 9 minus 9 plus 1. Right? This is just multiplication, so nothing crazy there. 18 minus 9 plus 1. So I'm going to have 9 plus 1 gives me 10. I'll use that same function, and I'm going to look at f of negative 4. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated, so we've got to take our time and see what happens here. I've got 2 times negative 4 squared minus 3 times negative 4 plus 1. This one is more complicated because those negatives are popping up. If you're not taking the time to really show how these work, those negatives can kind of kick your butt. Here we have to remember, do our exponent first. Negative 4 times negative 4 gives me a positive 16. This is going to be a plus 12 plus 1, right? Because negative 3 times negative 4, my negatives cancel out to give me that positive. 32 plus 12 plus 1. So 32 plus 12, that is 44 plus 1 gives me 45. All right, hopefully as you work through these, really you're just paying attention and working your way through. There's not very many of them. And once you kind of get in the swing of it, it really shouldn't take you much time. So let me know how you're doing, and good luck. Miss you guys.